guys, welcome back to The Life with Z, a growth and lifestyle platform that talks about all things mind, money, hustle, and personal development. We are all about giving you the recipes and you making the sauce. I don't put gel on my edges because I be out here trying to grow these edges, okay? So if I turn to the left or the right and you saw something that wasn't quite right, that's how it's supposed to be. Please ignore the whistling that you hear. We have a little wind tunnel outside our house and it is just... First, I want to thank you guys so much for the love and the support. I knew that I wanted to create this space, right? And I wasn't quite sure how many people I was going to be creating this space for. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Just keep it coming. As I keep saying, it's like a recipe. We give you guys the recipe. You go home and you make the sauce. And if you find that you want to put a bit more salt in your sauce, put it inside. Make it work for you. I'm all about giving you guys the key components that I found to be key for me and letting you do what you want to do with it. And today I particularly wanted to base our session on my pandemic plan to keeping it together. Getting yourself together is easy, but keeping it together is a whole nother ballgame. Life as we know it is no longer the same. We don't communicate with people like we used to. We don't touch people like we used to because of COVID-19, Corona, like whatever it is you want to call it. It is still something to be taken very seriously. I am still all about making sure that we stay safe and we stay sane. But the question for me is, what measures are we taking to protect up here? And I had to figure it out a lot of times until I got to a point where I was like, okay, this system seems to be working, and it's that system that I want to be able to share with you guys. And Corona came around and the world, did three things. Some people checked in, they were like, damn, this is crazy. They bought everything that they could. Some people checked out, they were like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Corona doesn't leave Nigeria. Instagram Live became a sensation. Everybody was doing interviews. We were trying to connect with each other. And one of the reasons why I decided to share this topic with us, because I remember being able to hear that, okay, there were all of these different masterclasses coming out. I have the plan to survive Corona, pay me 100K for a masterclass. And I remember just sitting there and thinking to myself that nobody, right? Not even the scientists, not the government, nobody knows how to deal with it. But it's you, Adi, in Obodo. You have found the secret to how to get ahead of Corona. And there was all this pressure to be ready, all this pressure to plan. If you're not using this 2020, you're not ready for 2020. What are you talking about? I felt like I really just had to get that out because there is still a lot of that messaging about being ready, packaging yourself. It's like some of us, we don't need that kind of transformation. We just need a second to just catch our breath. And that second might be 4 months. It might be 2 weeks. So I want to get into it. I don't know if I kind of drifted, but I felt like I really just had to get that out. I'm going to share with you guys the elements that I found to be useful. One of the first things that I did that I encourage a lot of people to do is to just stop. I am now the queen of stopping. I don't do anything that I don't want to do. I don't listen to anything that I don't want to listen to. When I feel like I'm getting confused or the anxiety gets a little bit too much because the moment I listen to the news, I'm supposed to be doing this. Or the moment I'm talking to somebody, 2020 is cancelled. Unplugging, you're going to hear a lot of unplugging. Because I keep saying to people that sometimes you need to unplug in order to plug all the way back in. And it really does help you center and just drown out all that noise. Everybody doesn't have the answer. The answers that you're looking for sometimes, where they're going to be right here. And you can't hear it if it's way too loud. The next element that really helped me stay grounded and keep it together was being able to just listen to my body. Like, honestly, guys, I went through so many different emotions. I'm ready, I have my routine too. I don't want to do anything. I want to eat and get fat, and I want to watch Netflix for 48 hours straight. My body at times was just like, I've been running, and now here is an opportunity, here is a pause, a universal pause that the whole world is going through. So in that race of life, we're all in the same place. And so you don't have to sit with the pressures of you have to have this all together 24/7, because that's not what your body wants. It is important to listen to your body and work according to your body. When you feel like working out, work out. When you feel like focusing on that hustle, focus on it. Listening to my body, child, not everybody liked it, but who liked it the most? I did. Gratitude was something that I found it really tough to practice at the beginning. Being able to remind yourself that, hey, I slept somewhere tonight and it was in my bed. Appreciate the things that you have will ultimately prepare you for the things that you want. You can't have more if what you have in your hands, you're not smiling with it. You're not grateful for it. Because when you feel those things, you look after it. And there is no way that you can't get more if you have not showed that you have the ability to handle these things. Is that clear? Nurse your tribe. I really reduced the noise so much so that I found myself only able to communicate with a limited number of people. And I nursed that tribe. I didn't have the capacity to nurse more than that, and found a collective tribe that I could connect with that was sort of feeling some of the things that I was feeling, and so we could have these conversations. Nurse the tribe that you are capable of nursing now. You don't have to talk to everybody. You just need to be able to talk to those who have what you need and who you have what they need. Another thing that really did help me in this process was faith. I didn't always have it. I didn't always talk to God. I mean, I went through moments where I was like, we can't talk right now because I don't really have much to say to you. I'm mad at you. And I went through those moments and I allowed myself to go through those moments. But remember the tribe I told you about? Remember the tribe that I nursed before? They were able to stretch their hands and tell me, hey, you're finding this difficult? Let's do it together. The more I grew spiritually in strength, and the more that literally showed physically. And I didn't mind going against the grain. Like, I really didn't mind not doing life how I was quote unquote told to do life. And last but not least, something that I really found useful, I literally took a goal setting exercise moment with one of my friends where we set ourselves spiritual goals, personal goals, and financial goals. So after setting those big main goals, we set ourselves mini goals. So goals that will help us get to the main goal. For example, if your financial goal is to be able to save, say 100,000 naira, right? Or $500, you write that. Then you now create yourself a sub goal, something that you're going to do that's going to help you get to that big goal. What you can say is that I'm going to make sure that I save 10,000 naira every week. Or I'm going to make sure that I kickstart the hustle that I have, which is maybe doing makeup. And out of whatever money that I make from makeup, be it 10,000 naira a face, I'm going to save 5,000 naira out of that towards my main goal. One of my main goals was making sure that I found a way to share and help other people discover themselves. I didn't realize that main goal was going to be called the Life at Sea. The sub goal for that was to create a platform that did all these little things. That platform now lives on YouTube. And in doing that, I'm getting my big goal out of the way. These things that seem so frightening, that seem so big, they can be chopped down in whatever bite-sized chunks that you need in order for you to be able to eat it and take it in and just mellow out. Some of your tips, guys, some of the tips that you guys use to help you get through this whole pandemic and get through keeping it together, staying together. This is all just a very introductory session, the last two videos, but from here we are going to be getting into it. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and all of the above.